Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ray Lee, and today I'll be going over my presentation about 3D printing in Taiwan and how they use it. So, first things first, what exactly is 3D printing? So, 3D printing is a method that produces three dimensional objects by layering materials according to a computer design. So, basically, it just like stacks up prints over and over on top of each other, and they create shapes and models and things like that. And that's how prints are made. So Taiwan's top 3D printing customers are manufacturers, IT firms, colleges, and healthcare facilities. Low cost 3D printers are made by tech companies. 3D printing is used in hospitals, like I said, and research facilities. They're mostly used to make medical implants and things of that nature. It's used to create like prototypes and stuff in manufacturing, but it gets a lot of usage in the medical field. In Taiwan, they really use 3D printing so they can rapidly produce prosthetics and dental implants. It's basically for medical innovation and equipment, and just so they can make sure that there aren't any things being wasted. And this way, it's easier to customize. It's more accessible for other people. So those are really like the main reasons why people use 3D printing over there. After doing a little research, I realized that there was two big places in Taiwan that use 3D printing the most, and those are Taipei and Taichung. Those places use the most 3D printing for their medical purposes, for research purposes and stuff like that. And they allow students to use 3D printing, which I thought was really cool. I added two universities that use 3D printing, and they use these things to develop technology and manufacturing as well. So I thought that was really, really cool, and I had to add that in. So 3D printing has seen a crazy increase, especially since the pandemic. During the pandemic, there were people that were 3D printing masks so they could use them whenever they ran out. So I thought that was really crazy. That was really cool. That was a really cool feature. But they've been used like on a day to day basis in hospitals and stuff like that. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but they really really love using 3D printing in hospitals over there. I pretty much took inspiration from this SDG problem and based my entire presentation on it. Taiwan uses 3D printing to make surgeries possible. They use 3D printing to allow people to have access to healthcare, especially in a place where like a lot of people don't typically have access to these things. They use 3D printing to allow everybody to get some type of experience with it, and I thought that that was really great.